I'm Sarah Longfield, and this is my signature guitar. The creative process for me is really about finding like my zen, whether I'm making art or whether I'm making music. I think it's the same energy that I'm drawing from, it's just different mediums. So like when I'm making art, it's really colorful, and I try to make the feeling that I feel like the world doesn't really give. The world is not like very colorful or very calming, and I feel like when I'm making music, I'm trying to do the same thing. I'm trying to write something that's kind of colorful and calming and engaging, but still like relaxing and zen, because I think that is a reflection on my total process. The contrast between the color and the white and the color and the black just kind of helps drive that home. As for my personal relationship with color and art, I've always been drawn to really bold, bright things. The paint scheme it was kind of stream of consciousness, it wasn't very intentional, but the color palette is definitely familiar for some of the art that I do. Initially, I had sort of a spray paint material that I was going to use on the guitar. I had like a little airbrush, and I had bought paint for that. And I tried that, and I just didn't really like the way that it looked and that it laid. But I sanded it off, and then I went back on it with different types of acrylic paint. When we were thinking about doing the signature guitar, I took a picture of my paint job, but I was like, well, we can't just like take a picture and duplicate the picture and then put the picture of the paint job on the guitar. So I decided to make a digital rendering that was very similar. It wasn't the exact same as the painting. It's based off of the original painting, but it is a little bit different. The first time I tried the Boden Metal model, I had 6 months of touring coming up, and I was playing this record that I wrote at the time that was all on 6-string, so it was my first time touring with a 6-string, and it held up so well, and I am not gentle on my instruments, and it stayed in tune. I never had to set it up, and everything was just so effortless. I felt like the way that it was designed and the way that it was built was to do exactly what I needed it to do. So when I was approached about making the signature, it just made sense to take the model that I was already using, that I already loved, and just put, my design on top of it. And I really like how it's turned out.